I believe we have all our parts here to work on the Gray Ghost Supercharger. We got our new Grip Tech pulley here. I went with a 3-inch, which is smaller than the original. I can show you actually how much difference we got here. Pretty little thing. Here's our original. I'll just set the one down at the bottom so you can see there's a difference there. The smaller the pulley you go on a supercharger, the more times it turns per minute. RPM, revolutions per minute. So we've got quite a few things going on here. I'll go over those.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
Alright, so what we have here is DJ Tuning makes an adapter for the Hellcat Supercharger. When you're putting it on an LS, it does the truck LSA spacing. Our serpentine system here is from CVF, and this is a system for the LSA Supercharger. So basically what we have here is a DJ Tuning adapter. These are cast steel adapters. We have our adapter for our snout pulley, and then we'll have to figure out what belt we'll need afterwards, because our LSA length probably is not the same as what we're going to end up with our Hellcat Supercharger because of the adaptation. So when you go to take off your factory pulley here, it has a little cover. You pop that off, and you're going to have to get one of these kits. This one's from Metco, and it goes in there, and you put a wrench or whatever on that socket, and then you put this little guy on here, and you just kind of snug that a little bit with your hand, and that will allow you to be able to pull this off of here. It's a regular thread, not reverse thread or anything like that. Then you will get your adapter here, and we'll put that on there, and we'll put some Loctite on that, and then our adapter pulley will go on, and that should get us our spacing for our LSA style drive system. So once again, I kind of decided to dry fit it, so I didn't put any Loctite on the adapter. The pulley's just sitting on here, but we're not lining up at all. So this is another situation of trusting the companies on what I'm needing to get here and ending up with wrong parts as usual. So what we found out here is CVF, when they say it's an LSA drive system, that just means that it'll work on an LSA blower. It does not mean that it's the LSA spacing. So all this stuff is totally made up spacing as far as how deep it is into the motor. So when they said it was for an LSA, they sold an adapter to go onto the LSA blower, which is like a Cadillac CTSV blower. And the adapter is supposed to press onto their snout. And so when we ordered the LSA serpentine system with the DJ Tuning LSA spacing, it didn't mean shit, because this is totally made up spacing. So we have the Hellcat DJ Tuning adapter with Tori down at TJ Metal Tech. He's going to take the CVF adapter and the DJ Tuning adapter. He's going to cut them, mill them to space together, and then we're going to check it, and if everything checks out okay, it's going to get welded together and the two pieces will go together, and we'll end up using the CVF pulley instead of the Hellcat replacement pulley, because this one is the right amount of ribs, and we'll be able to use, I hope that this is the same bolt pattern for the LSA pulleys, because if we want to change the LSA spacing, or not the LSA spacing, the size of the pulley, so we can run more pressure or less pressure on our supercharger, that we can do it with a simple pulley change, not get into something crazy. So I'm going to double check that. This Grip Tech company sells about every size you can get, but it's not going to be our Hellcat pulley anymore. It's going to be an LSA. So we'll see what happens here.
Well, Kyle's out of town, so he left me to take care of a couple of things. We got in the new water manifold for the supercharger. Kyle was able to get the supercharger onto the motor. Got the adapter plates painted up. Man, it looks menacing. So we're just gonna throw on the new manifold. There it is. Got the new one on, and hopefully you can see on video the difference between the two. But this manifold sits up tight, and this one just kind of pokes out a little bit more. We switched over the little bleed port that it had on there. We did new O-ring seals on there. It's always hard to know whether or not to just leave the original seal or put on the new one. A lot of the OEM seals are going to be better quality, but sometimes they don't like to reseal. But that difference there makes a huge difference on the firewall side, and it was just that last 1.5 inches. It makes a difference. So that was an aftermarket install that went well, but there have been some issues with getting everything to work on this side. It turns out that the CVF serpentine drive for the LSA setup does not use the LSA spacing. And the LS motors, they have a bunch of different spacing options. LSA is typically one of the deeper options, but it has 3 belts to run everything. We were under the impression that it used one of the GM spacing locations, but it turns out that they use their very own. So they have in their kit, they have a hub adapter for an LSA supercharger, but they don't have a hub adapter for the Hellcat blower. But I think we're ready to get this back in the car, get it in the engine bay, and kind of see how things are going clearance-wise now. It's pretty exciting. Oh, the other thing we've been working on is the compressor setup. So right before Kyle left town, he was thinking, well, what if that old tank splits, because it was getting pretty tired. That tank that we pulled off is from 1946 or something, and it has a progressively louder leak in the bottom. So we ended up putting the compressor outside, new big tank inside, and it's so much quieter. It's almost unsettling how quiet it is in here now, especially with everyone gone. But those are a couple updates, and we'll see if I lose my mind here all alone.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.